believe I'm actually making a video about this. Like I said, not clickbait at all. And it's really late, so nobody will probably be coming in. God, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. No, it's 1 o'clock. But I'll give it like a minute. And if anybody decides to come in, oh, I guess somebody's in here. What's up, Cactus Farmer? You're up late, early. Oh, wow. A lot more people up than I thought. Story time. And no, like the title says, I got robbed today. Legit. Burger. So, what's up, Big Red? How's it going, man? Alright. So I'm going to jump into the story real quick. This is not, like I said, it's not clickbait. This is an actual thing that just happened to me today. I just moved to Missouri. I moved to Neosho, Missouri. And my first couple weeks here have been pretty fine. Nothing bad going on. You know, besides the whole getting a ticket. Getting a ticket for parking in my yard. Other than that, everything else has been very peaceful, very calm. Well, I'm in Illinois, and I get a phone call from my mom, my biological mom. She calls me and says, "You got robbed, dude." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Yeah, everything is missing." Literally. This tweaker bitch, excuse my language, but that's pretty much what I'm going to call her probably throughout this video, decided to come into my house, steal everything from my kitchen to the sheets on my bed to my toilet paper to my laundry detergent, my DVD player, my movies, my TV, a box full of dishes and all this stuff because I'm still moving in, all my plates, everything. Emptied my house. And she did it on multiple trips. She was trying to get the AC. However, my mom had caught her. And my mom caught her and she's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I live here." And my mom's like, "No, you don't. My son lives here." And she took off through the back door. She had stolen everything out of my house while I was on the road. Everything. Luckily, I just moved to this place, so now I don't really have too much anyway. But it's the principle. There is a good side to this story, though. There's some good news. And that is, I got it all back. And I'm not one to be a religious person. It's kind of weird to... I'm not trying to Bible thump y'all. I'm not trying to say go buy a Bible or go praise Jesus or anything. But today, with you guys have kind of followed my story. You all know what's going on. I've had a lot of stuff happen these past couple weeks, these past couple months. And I ended up going to this, what was the place called? Give me like 2 seconds, guys. Let me grab the card. Sorry about that. The ACT, Associations of Christian Truckers. There's a place in Illinois on exit 68. And they give out, free food, laundry, that you can do your laundry for free, park there, free showers, and then there's a church service for every Sunday. Great place. I'm gonna have a video put out for it because these guys was awesome. So I go in there after I just heard that all my stuff just got stolen. I'm depressed at this point. I'm down. I'm like, all right, well, let's see what can knock me down even more. And so right before I left, I honestly stayed there a good hour, 2 hours. was talking to Mark, this guy named Mark, and I said, can we do some Bible study? And I told him, I said, just something quick, something to read. It's like, yeah, what do you want to talk about? Like, what's going on? And I told him everything that's been going on, from my divorce to having everything in my house stolen from me to just everything. And so then we were there. We're doing on I-70 and exit 68. Anyway, we're doing the Bible study, and he says a prayer, and I felt good. You know, I felt, like I said, I'm not a religious guy at all, but I felt different. Right when I went out to my truck to get my, check my phone and get ready to roll out again, I get a text from Mom saying, all your stuff is back. What? Well, this tweaker bitch decided to go to somebody else's house, and with all my stuff, by the way, and try to steal some of their shit, or I don't know the story, because they had seen my mom chase this lady down, and the cops coming, and they were literally right behind us. That's where this lady went to hide, and she fell asleep on this person's couch that she went to hide in, and that person ended up beating her up. I don't know if she got arrested or not. I don't know like what happened after that. I just know the people that she tried like stashing my stuff away at their house brought all my stuff back. Everything. So what's really ironic about this whole entire situation is I just got locks for that place. Just literally, she was going to install them while I was gone, because I just left today. I was off for 7 days. And we had the locks on the countertop. We were just going to put them in, but she had to go run an errand. And we haven't had no problems. We've had stuff in there, no issues whatsoever. And then all of a sudden, this happens, like right before we install the locks. But it was kind of a wake-up call in a way. It was weird. Like, I don't want to say I'm going to be, Bible thumper, big truck of beer or anything, but it was something interesting for me. Being robbed, losing every little bit of possessions that you have, and then all of a sudden everything coming back. You know how rare that is to get burglarized and having all that shit come back to you? Well, to be honest, man, the neighborhood I live in isn't that bad. The neighborhood I live in, it's a small town. It's Neosho, Missouri. Small little area. It's kind of like this place called Kingman, Arizona. I don't know if you know where that's at. But Kingman's worse. I mean, it's a small country town, but there are tweakers around there. So, but that's Missouri in general. I mean, it's Tweakerville. But I'm blessed. I'm gonna say it. I'm not. Oh yeah, definitely solid neighbors for sure. I guess that's my only thing when it comes to talking about religion in general, is I'm just gonna say today was, somebody was definitely looking out for me today. It was just maybe irony. Maybe it's just me trying to come up with an excuse to deny religion, but it was nice. So I thought I'd just share that with you guys. I didn't want to make an edit of the video, and it was late enough. I was like, I'll go live. Nobody's really going to come in, but I thought wrong, apparently. Yeah, exactly, Cactus. I agree. There is something bigger. I don't know. I'm very mixed when it comes to religion. I guess, like a lot of people, I just have questions. I wouldn't really consider myself an atheist at all. I do believe there's not a power, but yeah, guys, once I get a chance, I have a video that I'm gonna be putting up tonight. As soon as I get off this, you guys don't have to watch it until tomorrow. I know a lot of you guys have probably been driving all day, probably tired, to talk about my case in court. So stay tuned for that. Let's just say I got a long, fun journey ahead of me for parking my own semi in my own yard. But anyway, thank you for coming in, guys. This was just a short live. I just want to talk about that. So I'm gonna get off here. get my other video in, edited and all that, and then yeah. But it did. Yeah, you all passed out. Yeah, it's really late. You guys should probably go to sleep. I just wanted to do a quick 10-minute live. So, but thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming in and supporting me. Thanks for the 2K and all that. Make a video with the tweets. With the tweets. What do you mean, like, what tweets? I'm talking about Twitter, man. I don't do a lot of Twitter, like, that much. I tried making a Twitter page. I'm just like, dude, I got a lot of stuff to do Twitter. Like, oh, with the tweaker. Oh, okay, now, yeah. You know, I know who it was. And what's funny about this whole situation, that's something I didn't even mention, I had given this person a ride. I didn't tell her where I lived, but I was out with some friends, and we went to the casino, and then I remember I was smoking a cigarette, and she comes up, she's like, hey, can I borrow one? I said, yeah. And like, she heard me talking to my friends, like, yeah, I gotta go, I gotta go back to town tonight. And then my buddies, I just met these guys, we were at the bar, and they asked me, like, they're asking, oh, where in Neosho do you live? And I told them, and she heard me, she's like, oh, you live in Neosho? Are you going home tonight? And I'm like, yeah, but not for a while. Because, I mean, I was actually about to go home at that time, but when she said, I already knew the question was coming up. And she asked me, well, can I get a ride? I said, all right, But what I did is I ended up staying up for an extra 3 hours, hoping that this lady would go away. And she was like kind of stalking around the corners and stuff. But the thing is, she couldn't have known where I lived. I had a rental car that day, so I ended up turning the rental car in, the next morning. And I dropped her off like 2 miles away from my house. I don't think she purposely like knew it was my place. I think, but once she finds out that you robbed from the dude that gave you a ride, not a good idea. So, anyways, that's all for that. You have a wonderful night. I'm out of here. Peace.